This video is by Straight Goods News, SGNews.ca.
This shouldn't have happened. This challenge that we have now to keep the investment in Montreal is on his watch, and it's because this government can't seem to figure out how to do diplomacy in the manner which actually is going to engage people. What happened with his charm offensive when he went to the Middle East recently is he actually united people really against Canada. Now that he has this problem on his hands, I'm hoping that he'll listen to people, and if he wants help to engage with others, I'll be the first one to engage with him if he asks for help, along with my colleagues, to actually keep this asset in Montreal. But look, they have to understand that they created this problem, and they seem to be deaf to any criticism, even constructive criticism. So what I make of this was a problem that Minister Baird created, and he doesn't seem to get that. He doesn't want to understand the problem that he created. He just wants to say, oh, I'm going to go fix something, as if he could. Well, doubting Qatar is not the problem here. He should take it very seriously. What he has to do right now is to reach out to others, and as I said, if he reaches out to myself or my colleagues and others, and we'll be there to help out. But really what he needs to do is to start listening. This is a Minister of Foreign Affairs who is quite bellicose. He lectures people, he hectors, he goes after people in the UN, talks about the UN as a place of tin pot dictators, pulls us out of UN treaties, and then turns around with some surprise. Why can't people just support us when we want things? Well, I guess as our top diplomat, and that's what the Minister of Foreign Affairs is the top diplomat, you have to understand that your first job is to do no harm. Your second job is to represent your country, and in both cases he's failed. Just one thing that this government has done, it's many things that this government has done. When he went to East Jerusalem for coffee with Ms. Levny, that was not a smart move. No one else does that. None of our colleagues, none of our allies do that. So that was literally crossing the line. So that's a problem. When our government just constantly lectures and hectors at the UN, that's a problem. And when the government actually, and Minister Baird, doesn't reach out to listen to others and to solve problems, it seems as if he's just going to go on his own and be on his own. And that's a problem. And what it means in the end is isolationism. This government is just taking us down the path of isolationism. The final point here is that this isn't about the Conservative Party. I mean, we have our challenges here domestically, and about different parties have different points of view, and we'll get up and challenge them on that if we have a different point of view as New Democrats. But this is about our country. This is about Canada. When people see Minister Baird behaving this way, he's representing Canada. I don't think he has made that distinction between being a Conservative minister and being the Minister of Foreign Affairs for Canada. It's our reputation he's affecting, and that's the real problem here. And I'm not sure he understands that yet.
But can we go as far as saying this is because of that?
Well, clearly, look at the outcomes. We lost our seat at the Security Council, so what are we going to do now? We're not even going to bother trying to win another seat at the Security Council. Why? Because they don't think they can win it, and they're not even going to try and win a seat. And when I think of treaties like the Treaty on Drought and Desertification, we just withdraw from that. Why? Well, no real reason. We're the only country in the United Nations who's withdrawn from that particular treaty, which is about the effects of climate change. So it's with great sadness that I say this, but I see our government just further isolating our country, and I would hope that Minister Baird understands that there's ramifications, and the fact that he has to try and win back our place in Montreal is evidence of that. And I'm hoping he'll reach out to others. I'm hoping he'll listen, and I'm hoping we won't jeopardize what has been an engine of growth for Montreal and jobs for the economy. I've been saying it's never helpful to attack. It's always important when you're the Foreign Affairs Minister is to engage, and when you are trying to build up trust, the most important thing for you to do is to engage constructively. Minister Baird's response to my concerns was, everything's fine, everyone loved me when I was just in the region. Well, I'm not sure he was listening, because when he decided to go to East Jerusalem, he was called out by Egyptian diplomats, by Arab states, and I'm not sure he even acknowledged that. So he has to understand that you don't build trust by making accusations against the very people you're trying to work with.